We're about 20 miles from the Gulf of Mexico at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa, as we bring you the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Los Angeles Rams and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen. Joshua Carney will get it underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go, set. Come 19. Cut 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Hold the ready. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Back to throw. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 18.
18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
1st and 10 at
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Cowboy 80. Rig alert, rig alert. Ready, right?
Up the middle they go. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 50, trap 60. Go.
They'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready, break! That's Buffalo 18!
Now, faking the give. Looking downfield, that's Musgrave, the tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
34 yards.
That is a big gainer for the Rams.
First down.
It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now!
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. One around, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line. That one good for 29.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
They'll run here with the rookie. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
First and goal.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he is going to come up short.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4-down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. The extra point from Party is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Party now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. A safe kick taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
33-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Second and 6.
Go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. They'll get 19 out of that play. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
4-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Ready? 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. Go.
They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 29, here's second and 5.
At the 29-yard line.
That is caught outright on the RPO. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. The Rams out to the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. On to the second, Buccaneers in possession of the football as they've got it with first and 10.
Okay, break. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 70 Lions. Set.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Ready? Dragon 60. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Back to the air one more time. Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Buffalo 80. 19 Charger. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Now the Bucs will take their first time out as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming.
Panther 60. Panther 70. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Go street. Hey, smash. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That is second TD catch of the season.
So by nature, Mike, you know I am a guy that is generally aggressive on fourth down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was fourth and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense. They have confidence in their group, and Hey, who are we to second guess him?
This taken at the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
His drive will start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Come on. Set. 19 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 16 Maverick.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
70.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. Returnable from the 17. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
60 Bison.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Go 80.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's in! Touchdown, Tampa. First touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs. Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and good. And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Second down, they need 3. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get the first down there. A pickup of about 5 yards.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. Handoff here, up the middle, and that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing in and dropping him for a loss.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 tight. 19 tight. Come 19. Come back.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
3, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure if this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
19 Tiger, 9, go.
That one is complete, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
Ready.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a designed run. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.